Hey, I'm Eric Owen from Black Pistol Fire, and you're watching Metal Nexus.
So, how's everything going today?
Feeling good, man. Just got in.
Are you on the current tour right now?
Yeah, we're about a week in.
Okay.
This is like the 1/3 mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about your new single, Black Halo.
Yeah.
It's inspired by the wildfires that took place in California last year. Can you tell us about how you found the inspiration to write the song and how it kind of came together?
Yeah, kind of messing around with some more quieter instruments, like, I was messing around on a little banjo-lele. It's like a ukulele and a banjo.
Right.
And, just kind of messing around with a few little chord changes, and then just lyrics started coming, and then later on I just started kind of piecing them together and realized what I was trying to say with the song. And but it came out of a lot of the stuff when we were on a few little one-off tours and stuff last year. I remember in the hotels, we'd stay in hotels, and on the TV you'd see all the fires, and it just looked horrific. But I don't know, the idea was to just kind of write a song about the people from the perspective of the people who might have gone through some of that, and then coming out on the other side with maybe a bit of a positive outlook on it.
Yeah. I mean, some of the images that I've seen, are just like, it looks like something from a movie.
Yeah.
It looks like CGI.
It's like the apocalypse.
So crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a road, and there's just nothing but fire on both sides.
Crazy.
It's a scary event for sure. Have you had any fans that were affected by it talk to you about it or anything like that so far?
Our old radio promo guy lost his house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Malibu. Yeah, so we haven't really talked to him much because he doesn't work with us anymore. But it's some bad stuff.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
So you're playing the Lake Town Shakedown next month.
We are.
With Snoop Dogg and Sublime with Rome, I think.
I think we're actually playing, yes, they're also playing, but I think we're playing right before Incubus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the way, us opening for Snoop would be weird.
Did you ever imagine you'd be playing like the same show as Snoop Dogg?
Yes, because we actually played some interesting ones years ago. Like one time we kind of opened for Nas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And it was, we love those artists. I mean, Snoop, it's huge. I love a lot of 90s hip hop, and it's cool. And then we play a lot of festivals that have
eclectic.
Yeah, we played Lollapalooza's got your it's all over the place music wise. So yeah, it's cool.
It's like this one. You got some like pop punk stuff, and you got metal, and then you got Jelly Roll and MGK playing too. So it's a little bit. It's great for everybody. Usually that's what I like about these festivals is there's something there for everybody.
Sure.
Usually. And it allows fans from other genres to see bands they maybe would never see.
Bit of a crossover,
I think that helps bands grow their fan base.
Definitely,
too.
yeah.
Have you seen that any, like with, you playing like kind of a festival where like you may be different from the other bands? And
definitely. I mean, this festival, I guess we'll see how it goes. But definitely festivals. We've never played a festival that's been garage, rock, blues, whatever you want to call it, what we are, alternative. It's always a little bit of everything. So you're going to get some spillover. Anyone that likes just live music generally is going to be open to, I think people's listening habits change. They don't listen to just one thing anymore.
And speaking of festivals, you're playing a lot of them. You just played Welcome to Rockville last week, right? And then you got Epicenter today, Sonic Temple next weekend.
Yeah.
And then Austin City Limits come up too. Do you ever feel any, I know you guys have been in the game quite a while, but do you ever feel any added pressure like in front of these big, huge crowds?
Do you think so?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's we're always insanely grateful just to be able to play on some of these festivals with, some of these artists that you admire and stuff, and to be able to play in front of that many people it's always a humbling experience, but also like, it makes you flip a switch a bit and be like, okay, we really got to turn it up. And if the crowd's great, it can be one of those like really amazing, magical,
monumental moments. It's different because you have the people in the front are typically your fans and know your music, and a lot of people are just kind of, I've heard that name, I'll go check them out, or so you kind of almost have to impress them more.
Well, a lot of these people in the crowd may not know that they've heard your music before.
That's true, yeah.
Because you've been in so many commercials and stuff like this. Pepsi, T-Mobile, Angry Orchard, video games like Tony Hawk, and Madden, and even I think you were in the Ted 2 trailer, and Sons of Anarchy. So, how's it felt seeing your music like used in like a commercial sense?
If it's a cool commercial, it's great. I mean, anyone that wants to use the music and it pays well.
Right.
It's cool, and especially if it's a big one is a movie that we both really liked. It's a movie called Edge of 17 that was really cool. Kind of like more of an indie movie, but Woody Harrelson was in it, and we had a very heavily featured song. The soundtrack was amazing. It was like Ballroom Blitz and Cage the Elephant and Beck, and a lot of artists really like, and it was a really cool scene. So to see that at a movie theater is really neat.
Yeah, I'd say so. Do you ever find people that like, hey, I found you from hearing your music on this movie or commercial?
A big one is a movie called The Mechanic 2, starring Jason Statham. Because that one, it's actually the very first scene in the movie. It's him on a boat putting our record on, and dropping the needle and having coffee, and our song plays, and then he walks off the yacht and blows it up. And the funny thing was that album, actually, we never pressed on vinyl, so they made it vinyl just for that movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it kind of surreal seeing that stuff when you watch the movie or something for it?
Yeah. Jason Statham, what was his name in Snatch? Turkish. It's Turkish putting our record on, so it's pretty cool. Turkish.
Now, because it's just the two of you all, do you ever feel like it's a stalemate between y'all when you're coming up with ideas and you don't really have a third person to bounce ideas off of?
No, Kev's the captain.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're lucky in a lot of ways that there's only two of us, so we don't have to kind of go through a bunch of people too.
Yeah.
So when there's decisions that need to be made about whether we're going to do something like a show or this show or a tour or whatever,
he's talking creatively.
Oh, great! Yeah. Well, I mean, we get.
You're the captain. Just say it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we get together and. It wouldn't be anything other than Black Fire if we didn't, play the way we play. But no, luckily we have a very good chemistry of how we work. We're trying to, get through tracks. It's very quick. We're very fortunate like that way. If I have an idea for a song or something, bring it in, pretty much in a day or a few hours, it can be ready to go. Where if you had a bunch of other people, I think it could be like I don't think that should happen.
It's much harder to get 6 people to agree on something than 2,
Absolutely.
Now, Lost Cause was the #1 rock song in Canada last year.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize that song was something special?
You know what? I have no idea.
It's kind of crazy.
It was one of the last songs for the record because we finished the record and we thought that we needed a couple more, faster driving songs, and that was one of the very last, if not the last song that we recorded for the album. And we went in.
Second last.
And we went in as we were recording. It was funny because we had finished all the bed tracks, but I thought it was missing one thing. And in my head, I always heard you can't even make it out too much in the recording, but I always heard a sitar, like an electric sitar for the choruses. And so I called up a music store in Austin and I said, "Hey, you guys got one of those little baby sitars?" And I said, "Yeah." It's like, "Can I come by and just borrow it for a few hours?" And I'm like, "Yeah, come on by." So I borrowed our engineer's truck. He had a big pickup truck, and
so you have to start with a screwdriver.
So barely started, and I'm just driving.
It's actually a screwdriver is the key.
Almost got there in a few accidents, but got there, and then they let me use it. And I said, "Thanks a lot, Bill, the owner." I said, "Thanks for letting me borrow this. I'll bring it right back. I promise you, it'll be a #1 song." Just saying like a joke, and then it's kind of crazy that it ended up, #1 song, and then he always jokes about that. That was like crazy. So
you spoke it into reality.
Yeah, man. Just like, hey, man.
It's about a month before it hit #2. I think it was about a month before, and we thought like that was its peak because it like kind of fell down to 3. We're like, oh, that's cool, #2, that's rad. And then all of a sudden, one week as we were coming back from tour, it just hit and like went to #1, and we were surprised by it. We didn't even think it was on the way up, and then it just stayed forever. And Yeah, it was 13 weeks. It was the song that you get, I love that you get annoyed by because they're playing it every couple hours.
Yeah.
But it was rad. And then I don't know I think it was when our family were like who don't listen to the radio, rock radio especially. Yeah. They're like, oh, I heard your song again today. It's something like a real proud moment for them to be like, oh, you're on the radio again. Yeah.
So your live show's been referred to as electrifying and untamed and a lot of other descriptive nouns. Do you feel like the stage show is just as important as the music?
Yeah, absolutely.
If not even a little bit more. I mean, when you're making an album, that's like for me personally, when I'm in that headspace, that's like the most important thing is making an album that's gonna hold up and sound great and make sure the songs are gonna hold up. But then when you get a tour, it's like if you can't perform those songs, nobody's gonna come see you. So it's like they're kind of like equal parts, but that's where we've kind of gained a lot of momentum over the last couple of years as our live show. So we're very aware of that, and we try to make sure we put in a lot of hours, making sure that we're ready to go for the road.
Now, I know you got a lot of dates booked for May and July. So what can fans expect for the rest of the year from Pistol Fire?
We're going, again, the album will be released in the fall. New songs coming out next week.
Okay.
Single, it's going to be,
Just audio, video?
That'd be audio, yeah. Okay. We don't really do music videos. We haven't done them in a while. I don't know. It would have to be a really cool concept.
Right.
Someone, or weird or whatever. But yeah, it's just single. But that's gonna have a big push, and then we're gonna tour Western Canada in August, and then I think we're maybe going to Europe in September, and then the fall is gonna be that Austin City Limits. Then we'll do another U.S. tour around that one. Yeah, man.
All right, well, we definitely look forward to seeing that new song next week.
Yeah.
You know what the title of it is?
Yeah, it's called Pick Your Poison. We'll play it today.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for your time,
cool,
guys.
man. Thank you, BJ.
Thanks so much for having us, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Much obliged, dudes.
Man, I appreciate it.